Here I'm going to show some more advanced options on how you can control your text in Scrapbook Artist. Now on this scrapbook page I want to add a journal entry down the left hand side on this scrap of paper. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is to select my text tool at the top, choose my starting point, and then start typing. I'll just change the font of that. Now, although I've typed this text on a single line, what I actually want it to do is become a block of text on multiple lines that can go on my scrap of paper on the left-hand side. Now, the easiest way to do that isn't by keep pressing enter at the end of each line that you want to write. You can actually click on this edit points button here. And when you click on that, you get lots of little nodes around the text. You get a little node on each individual letter. You get a slider at the top, a slider at the bottom, and a slider on the left hand side. Now to wrap this text into a box, we're going to choose the top slider, and all I need to do is select this on the top right hand side, click my mouse, hold it down while I drag it across, and you can see that that is now wrapping this text into a block of text. I'm just going to get my select tool now and zoom into this bottom left hand side. And of course, using the tools that you're familiar with, we can rotate this text so it's in line with the lines that are on this scrap of paper that I've got. Now the second thing here is I actually want to make this text look like it's been written on the lines, and as you can see the top bit of text is on that line there, but as we go further down the text is no longer perfectly aligned with the lines that are on the piece of paper in the background. So I'm going to choose my edit points again. And the slider on the left hand side is called leading. And leading is the term used to describe the distance between the lines of text. And again, just by clicking on my mouse button, holding down and sliding, you can see that this is adjusting the distance between the lines of text. So now I can set that to there. And each line of text is now perfectly on a line on the piece of paper in the background. Now the final main text control that you might want to adjust is kerning, and kerning is actually the distance between each letter. So again, I've got my edit points again, and you can adjust this using the bottom slider, and you can see when I slide this across it starts jumbling the text up so it's all really close together, and if I was to spread it out the distance between the letters become further apart. This isn't actually resizing the letters in any way, it's purely adjusting the distance between them. So I'll just move that back a little bit to there. Now the final thing to mention is that when you're on edit points, you do have a point for every single letter that you've written. And when you select one of these points, for example on this G, you've then got the ability to move that G around independently into any position that you want. So you can break your normal text apart to get fine adjustments. And also there's a little handle at the top here which gives you the ability to rotate each individual letter. So this gives you all the ability you need to adjust passages of text.